And the silence comes from our fear of challenging what we perceive as authority. There is no authority human here. That's an illusion. We share the space. It's shared space. The idea of authority is a man-made construct to try and help us to make sense of the space that we occupy. I wouldn't even say to organize the space, because this is not organized. This is not organized at all. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. This isn't organized. It's not organized. If you can work your entire life in our industry where I make billions, and in your old age they just chuck you out and give you very, very little, and you can barely get by, while the kids of CEOs can turn cokehead, utter and complete crackhead, and still not broke. All of this must have been under the earth smoldering all this time, because we grew up cursing China, Russia, Cuba, etc. But leaders worldwide now all want to be Kim Jong. Yes! It wasn't hard to sell them on this one world shit. And they're advancing regardless of the world. The world is rebelling against it. The populations of all countries are rebelling against it. But they're still advancing. And because they control media, and because we have been so programmed to listen to media and nothing else, and to believe only media and only what... No, we only listen to what our overlords tell us to believe. Are the most baffling... Yo, me in a shock, you know. So for me tell you, say, me in a shock, you fuck. The next few years for Jamaica will be very interesting. I only hope the people them live in a more unity, I guess, following the 3rd of September 2025. It's now just another day. Listen, it's just another day for me and you. But is it another day for the people who buy into this system? It's another day for me, because me depend on the same thing when I always depend on self-preservation. I go try to prepare myself for this system as best I can, because me know some shit will come. Where I'm only trying to pick the better of the better, I'm gonna say the lesser of the evils presented to me at each point. I still can't believe life has come down to this. Why you can't believe? You live amongst these people and you see them. Media in the UK are fueling another race early in UK. Absolute depressing. I never used to be into politics, but now I take politics more seriously. Listen, I have been... J-Will, long time, you know. Update. What we do? We need for update. I have been... Well, you know me always assess myself. So my introspection is constant. It never ends. And especially now, I am finding myself needing to do more and more introspection, because every time there is conflict between me and my environment, between me and my ideas, between me and my actions, then me have to do more introspection. What the fuck am I doing wrong? What's going wrong? Why am I not my happy self? Why am I not my blissfully happy self? The people are more divided than ever. It's now all about your side and my side. The plan of divide and conquer seem to have succeeded. Nothing has succeeded. We're in constant evolution. So we have the option at any point to say, stop. That one word, madness and lucidity in overdrive, my spirit is not happy. Like, well, you have the power to make your spirit happy. We just have to strive more and more now for ourselves and our family. But, alright, so how do you define yourself and how do you define your family? It's only ever between you and you. Yeah. How do you define family though? We who can self-preserve are the ones beating up our gums for the ones buying into nonsense. I must say we don't have no sense. It's, Heather, are we an idiot? Because them out them blissful, you fuck. Them happy, you know, with them overlords, you know. Them actually fight you on behalf of the people where oppress them, you know. Immediately after them, I go get up and ask you to help them with their life, where they say it's perfect and them are living a prosperity. If you could live anywhere else aside from Jamaica, where would you live? Let me see. Barbados is one. I don't know. I shouldn't pick places based on pictures and videos I see, because I don't know what they really are like to live in. We always have choice of keys. We have to unite against all that is wrong in this world. Bumbleclad Patwa. I like your name. Bumbleclad Patwa. But do you know that upstanding Jamaicans look down their noses at you? Because you're speaking derogatory language. Bumbleclad Patwa. And if you speak Bumbleclad and follow that up with Patwa, you're even worse. Ew. You like the Barbados PM? Big up, Mama Mia. Good morning, James. But if I would just look from a distance, not knowing anything about the place, I would say Bali. I would live in Bali. Because I like the artistic expression. I like what the bush looks like. I like what look like natural and organic to me. I would live in Belize. Again, not in Belize City. I love y'all Belize City, but the bush is for me. I would have lived somewhere nearby the Chocolate Festival. Let me see. Then would I say them would I say I saw Niagatan Bomboka. Costa Rica, yes, Costa Rica. Big Simon, big up yourself. Well, if you get my drift, anywhere that has that kind of energy, that kind of vibration, Peru, them, me da live places where me can escape to the bush, especially because of what I see. You guys look like you're running, not even you seeing boat run fast as towards impending fucking doom. Yes, Simon, enough love. So, the other day there was a debate. Now I'm not going to compare the plans from the two parties, but may I just compare one point. One of them proposed raising the tax threshold. One of them proposed raising the minimum wage. And when me hear the people them cuss and say 3 point odd, I who have them the kind of money that is for rich people, like, oh my God, they really need, what you need to raise is this education standard. Raise the minimum wage because poor people deserve things. Like, okay, so first off, if you raise the minimum wage, you're going to end up having to raise everything else, because I'm telling you this now. Rich people ain't going to absorb that raise. And rich people aren't the only people who employ minimum wage workers. Low income people employ minimum wage workers too. So remember when the teacher them ask money and they never get none? Teacher not gonna be able to employ the minimum wage helper. Bali, Belize, Barbados, Indian Chief. Me never realized that 3B. Who's paying the minimum wage earner? Heather, me watch the debates. I'm blood clot, my head nearly bust open. I'm like, what the fuck? What people them need help? This is not something to celebrate. This is something to mourn with a cry. Who is going to pay them? Nurses did a war to get more money. You remember? So them people like themselves 200%. One at a time, because me soon come off. But everybody was explaining their raises to me. Now I understand that the upper echelons in each industry possibly got pay raises that made a difference, but they're lower in numbers. The majority comes from the bottom. The base is always the bottom. What we're proposing to do is basically, we're proposing to raise the cost of grass, because the minimum wage earner, the masses, are like the grass in our social. What grass is to the environment, they are to the social environment. Where are our critical thinkers in society, Tanya? Are they keeping quiet? They're very few and far between. And if you raise the cost of grass, then obviously the cost of mutton is gonna go out. Yeah, sorry about that. The cost of, even though it's not important now, but who won the debate out of Mark and Andrew? I haven't got to watch it yet. I'm not, as I say, I'm not comparing nothing between them. But just want talk about effect of them two something. Because these are, well, the minimum wage raise that was promised, and then them say, oh, you're all stupid. He said he's gonna roll it out incrementally. Oh dear God. So you're going to get the money incrementally, and incrementally everything will have to raise to be able to afford you getting the money. So you're going to get some more money by your pay from somebody who will have to then, well, basically the teachers and the policemen and all of those people who didn't get a raise of pay going to have to fire you because they can't pay you. And the ones who can pay you, who have a more flexible product, a more flexible salary, they are going to pass on this raise to their customers. So as if the shopkeeper, all of those people will sell product or services, they're going to raise them goods and service price to be able to afford the minimum wage. And they have to. Me not talk about rich people, you know. And the thing is, the people where I tell you, say, you're going to get that, can afford for raise your pay, and them never did raise your pay. They either work with minimum wage. Like minimum wage is not a mandate. It's a minimum. It's what you shouldn't go below. So it means that them people up there so could have paid you more anyway. And the one who stand up beside you could have paid you more anyway. Where I say, raise minimum wage, yeah, you get more money. You know, then could have just give more money without raising minimum wage. They never have to raise it. And the people who can't afford it wouldn't be forced to raise it because they can't afford it. They just simply can't. And the person who need that job, who would settle for what minimum wage is now, would have stay employed until they can do better. I like that phone still. You see? Remember one morning when I carried my daughter to go to school, I and the young lady talk about this as when she became an adult, and we buck up and she remind me, say one young lady, I go to school with my daughter, and I drop off my daughter, and when me drop her off, this is just before bell ring, because me no carry her with a woolly per time for I go. Just before bell ring. And when I drive back home, I reach about 15-20 minutes from school. I see one little picnic on the roadside. And I say, but you're late, because when I left up at school, bell about for ring. By the time I done buy soup from Soupy and get my boiled corn and eat, bell ring. And me come back down here so now, and you stand up out this roadside and wait and drive desolate too, by herself. And I turn back and I bring her to school. My high school, St. Mary. I bring her to school. Next morning when I come out now, I left seat fare and I look out fare because I say, alright, I have one other passenger now. Well, become a regular, I go carry her. I not see her. I slow down, I look down the road, down there, so she didn't come from. I not see, no sign of her. So I drop off the picnic them at school, my daughter and her friend them. And on the way back, I see her again. Pull upside her and she pull the door for come in. I say, no. I pull my door. I not care you. I stop to tell you, say, I not care you. Because obviously it is your intention to be late, and I not stand between you and your intention. I did add in a few bad words because I pissed because that's my school uniform you're in. You're wearing my uniform. Pissed. Get up earlier. You need to leave your yard earlier. You need to come out here so earlier so that you can actually reach school on time. I not stand between people and them intention. I not stand between you and your desired objective. So if it is your desired objective to suffer, then obviously me would have passed my place to try and block you from that. Me don't know where you come here for. Me don't know where you come on earth for. You come for your own experience, and may I learn more and more for interfere less and less. Me really learn more and more for interfere less and less. Of course, me I go state my opinion. Me have the same right to opinion like the rest of you. Me have the same right to opinion like the rest of you. This is something where somebody need to sit down with the labor them and teach them with love. Don't worry them, just teach them, because it's just an education it take. Teach them that this is shared space, and whatever privileges are allotted to one must also be allotted to the others. It's a shame that in modern day Jamaica that some parents still cannot afford to send their children to school at time. Well, they will be able to send them to school now because the you see you mega chat fuckery. But me stopping you from marrying me, oh, you don't get to interfere with my journey. You're not a part of my journey. Marrying you is definitely not a part of my journey. So you would be fucking with my journey. You need to adjust your journey so it only affects you. Them have the, what is it in them name now? The BBL bus them. So it a go change. It a go change. Everybody a go to school, and the BBL bus them. Anybody can suggest to them for make it come with lunch. That would be nice. Add lunch, because he have a whole of the bus back. They can pack the lunch. And they say he raised the path by 100%. I mean, he will have to raise path by more than that, because he's got, if he does what he says he's gonna do, he's gonna create more poor people. They will need it. He want to put everybody on path. Indefinitely want to put everybody on path. Me would like to see everybody come off at theme path and go on feeding path. Lunch was from the other side. Oh, well, me see one girl from Portland attack as a road canyon, and I agree, sir. Road canyon. Shelly and Karan, we are the fire. Me and you know for the same space, you know. First of all, you don't need none of my stray bullet, and me don't need none of yours. Only person that costs more on social media than me is you. Then cost you much more. Good morning. Then cost Shelly and Karan more than me. No? Oh dear God. But I don't know how you piss off the labor. You and them are never friend. Now you me did see in a COVID time promote blood clot vaccine. Oh, you and them fall out. Oh, you and them fall out. So it's like them can't keep friend. Why them can't keep friend? We need to discuss that. Why can't the labor rights keep friends? I saw a video with the school kids, them refusing to use the bus. Now listen, let me tell you about critical thinking skills and the lack thereof. Somebody post something from St. Andrew High School principal, which me no go St. Andrew and I don't have a child attending there. Yes, this is an outsider, but I'm a Jamaican, and this is a Jamaican school. Raising and preparing Jamaicans for adulthood that's going to be living in the space that I live. I'm going to interact with them. It's my business too. Yes? So anyway, 55 of them roll out. 5 of them up on mirrors. I park up on the side. I roll bigger. Yo, shower labor, right? But anyway, me see the post from the St. Andrew High School. Now, we may disagree. It doesn't matter that we disagree. What matters is that we're able to share our opinions. And I saw the comment outlining the discussion of the rule outlining the edges. Now it's not my personal preference, you know. Me not care for the edges, but me not feel like only the things when me care for should exist. Me can't live in a world like that. If only the things when me care for exist, right now majority of labor them wouldn't exist because they not no manners, they no reason well, and they love war. But me don't want the world to be consistent of only things when me like. Me don't want that to be. Michael, me don't even want to get into the cost of the buses. So me make a post which was not about a bus at all. me make a repost. Me notice that the woman from St. Andrew High School, the principal, when me say the woman, maybe I'd speak of her in a derogatory way. Because she is a woman. The principal from St. Andrew High must have one rule, which them say no new rule. Me no know, me no care. Them outlaw edges. You know them something where them say laid, the baby here and the curve on and it look like awning, and we describe it in all kinds of ways. Personal preference. Me no fast with nobody will wear it because I feed them head and I feed them here. Right? I feed them here. And just like how I don't want nobody fast with me and mine, I don't fast with nobody and feed them. It's simple. I give what I expect to get. The lady said that, and I noticed enough people are cussing and I said them a pick me and them pick if know themselves, and rules are rules. And the in them terrible and it's bad grooming and blah blah blah. They no have no baby here. No baby here. Outlaw baby here. Me never did think of asking them if it's okay for baby if you have baby here. But anyway, I don't think there's bigger issues in schools than edges. Where will those children go once refuse entry to school? Literacy rates are too low to not push more foreign tenants to try to engage minds. Look, you're gone too deep for Jamaica. So if we war for locks, we have to war for edges, because all of this is personal preference. But we not reach a so yet where we can actually apply. Me don't know how we do maths, because maths full of formula and we don't know if we apply across the board. So that posted that exacerbates the fact that children should be children and rules are rules, and oh dear, everybody the pound on it. Then me see Christopher Tufton post, say, in post one little girl on a bus, beautiful young lady, well coiffed. Fair one actually no look like the outlandish one them if ever awning so bad, but if ever wants babe, if ever small awning. And him post it and say, basically that make him happy if he see kids them happy on the bus. So on the one hand, one principal, one school over there, so outlaw, them same something there. On the other hand, the Minister of Health, I'm supposing he's gonna still be the Minister of Health, oppose it. Oppose the same thing, because she served as vindication for his party. She served as vindication for his party. So he posted it and like, yes, Sita, he picked them up on the bus and they're happy, and that's all that matters. But the picnic where him post of the awning where the principal are outlaw over there. So I post it back and I say, the awning them good or not, because I wasn't talking about the bus. Me don't talk about the bus and gone already, you know. I'm not ride on the bus. My bus from 1996. I don't need no more bus. So me repost it and I say, so the awning, the baby here bad or not? Or the baby here them good when it vindicate a politician? And then come and cuss me there, so to like make up in the mind. If me say up, then cuss me say down at it. And if me say down, then cuss me say up at it. I'm confused, man. And those students look placed on the bus. Yeah. I probably want full video shoot. I'm here like one on. I don't care no this. We bus long time, man. The bus and my argument enough. Me enough. Me don't have nothing to do with no bus. But me just like how the inconsistent and entertaining Tuffy always out of the loop. You know, say big and serious still. Me get over me annoyance with him. I mean, I have no problem with him at all. Again, allow people. You see, the only problem I ever did have with him is the mandating. It is time to get tough on anti-vaxxers. That little disgusting piece of shit speech that we meet. I have a problem with that. If you want the water, take the vaccine. I have a problem with that. Apart from them, something I mean, I have a problem with them, you know. And people act like politician action is supposed to attract no kind of reaction at all. Like them, if just do what them feel like, a free for all, just run in, just do what them feel like, and everything alright, and all of it, just love it. That can't be the case. We are the HR department, you know, they are our employees, and we are the HR department. And now we tell them, this is why Anne-Maria fall apart up at Portland, because she can't believe someone actually live and take her up out of the space, because she belong there. She belong there. Them kind of fall apart in here where people do when the publicly elected position where they occupy gets taken from them as it can. Schools should concentrate on education, on educating our children, and stop focusing on their here. Them here and everything else when I have to do with education. Politicians are public servants and should be scrutinized and be held to a standard of accountability that they accepted when they became politicians and run for office and obtain that office. People are the HR, yet no disciplinary or sacking, and it's needed. I mean, if you tell you, some of them MP talk like Father God shorten them manhood from birth. Compensating much with terminate Anvas, and she no understands that the job requirements change. Listen to me, Heather, I don't have nothing personal against none of them people. I don't even know most of them. I don't know most of them. Most of them we haven't physically met. You know most of them. And the irony is that when we did know PNP, so my PNP them when we did actually criticize them performance. Me not talk nothing personal about nobody, you know. When I criticize them performance or them impact on the public, and me know them never react like this. I had PNP minions try to engage me with aggression, but I never had a PNP politician behave with me the way or fool when them do. You see, PJ Patterson never even look like he knows the people. Remember say they used to call PJ Patterson Batman every day? You remember? You ever hear him out there a trace like, bro God? Our school rules are stuck in the past while our children are failing. Listen to me. In a personal, what have I ever said that was personal? Everything when they try to cuss me and say personal, no, because they can't say nothing professional to me. They can't say nothing professional to me because girl good. Girl good. Them can tell me say, oh, go get one of that, it's a pity. For what? I already had one. Me already have one. I did it right the first time. Oh, you need to get one another hit song. Like a person where you are trying to tell me something, if you be like, don't have hit songs like me. I have a good catalog. Keeps me working. Then them tell me, say, go look for work for your career. What that have to do with the politician performance? Let's just for argument's sake say I was as unemployed and unemployable as they say I am. What does that have to do with the politician performing his or her duty? What does that have to do with a politician performing his or her duty? Half pint. Yeah, man, due to political friction, man and man gone in a different segregation. And everybody criticize it, but everybody still gonna do it. They're not going to elevate the conversation. They can't. They can't elevate the listen. This is why them get the team of me here, so they have team of butts. You would have get me, Neo Oxford. I want to say this to you and all. Well, you me know you are fuck around. But I want to say this to the JLP minions. Them kept saying it to me like me grudge the politician them. And I want them all of a sudden me turn politician and I want them spotlight. That would be a demotion. That would be a demotion. Me global. Understand? That would be a demotion. It no matter how much of the money they rob, and it no matter how comfortable you are with it. It no matter how low your self-esteem crawl go under the earth. That would still be a demotion for me. It no matter how high you elevate them to feel better about yourself, because you can claim them as your own. And do remember, say after election then pass, they never fought by you know. When one man pass and say 150 people and give one of them $5 and say bust this for alone, buy a drink for alone, but you should have shame on yourself. And them kind of people who want to come and fight me for, they don't know shame and ambition. No ambition, you know. We have a right to criticize them and we pay them, we are their employers, not the other way around. Then call them boss, and then God, them going to beat you in the gutter. Sometimes me go down there with them. You know, so I'm not going to gutter with them no more either. Me a nice clean girl. When me I go down in the gutter, they live in the gutter because of this, so them politician place them. Ninja Man song, living on free food ticket. Yeah man, I'm a boss. Whoever think you need a politician space is an idiot because they clearly don't understand the concept of someone being a cultural icon. No, then, let me tell you, Jamaican people genuinely feel like if them not like you, nobody can possibly like you. Yes, you're global. Thanks for bringing your message to Bristol last month week. Don't forget. I didn't forget either. Bristol was the shit. It was great. Thank you guys. Big up the UK. Renee Ratry, big up yourself, and thank you for being unrelenting in your defense of our children. Me love you. You know this, me tell you every day, me love you. Thank you for standing up for our children as a mother who carry pitney in my belly for 9 months and have 24 hours of labor. I am happy you are alive. I'm happy I get to share space with you. I'm happy to be around in this time where you are. Fair defend we picking them like this. Oh dear God, me know say it take a lot. And you know nothing to gain from it. Nothing at all to gain from it. No personal gain except the satisfaction of knowing that our children have someone who gives them hope. I'm me glad say you exist. Thanks. I don't know if you hear it enough, but every fucking time I talk to you, I go tell you again. Me love you and I'm glad you exist. And if it's sad thing about fighting for picnic them, you know, is that you fight for the kids and them parents are beat you like, left my picnic, making suffer, making dance. Tanya, big up. I'm just getting a chance to say great performance at regular, and thank you for keeping it real. Well, I enjoyed it. Thank you guys for having me. It's great. You know, I live in such a weird little space. Like, become a Jamaican, I sit down and just talk as a citizen of Jamaica. Just have